Yeah, it is an undulating circuit, but this is how it looks as the riders line up. At 26-0, JD Beach heads row 1 alongside him, Kornbau and Uribe.
Andrew Lee, Ashton Yates there on the second row with Rocco Landers.
Dion Campbell has a great qualifying. He heads row number 3 in 7th. Isaiah Davis heads row number 4 in 10th place.
Bobby Davies here in the middle of the 5th row.
And Trevor Watson in the middle between Anthony Norton and Nathan Seeler. We go back onto row number 7. Dylan Yelton had a spill yesterday. Zachary Schumacher and Roger, as we go further through the grid, this is a packed grid.
Full grid. 36 riders signed up.
36 riders. The final rider to make it onto the grid, Rodney Vest. Honda, Yamaha and BMW, 13 laps of Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course is underway. It's a great start from Uribe. That's exactly what he needed to do. He's going to be ahead of at least one of those on the front row, and here's Ashton Yates, who moves up into 4th position. Kornbau going backwards, and Andrew Lee already passes 2 people, Roger, up into that 3rd position. Great start from him.
Great start. He knows what he needs to do. And look at JD. He has his head down. He's going to try the first couple corners to break this draft from the BMWs.
Remind you that there are 5 riders still very, very close together in this championship, but doing exactly what he did last time out at VIR. It is JD Beach on the Honda, the CBR 1000, and Ashton Yates has gone down. I thought I heard something in my earphones, and unfortunately for Ashton Yates, he is one of the title contenders, and that could be goodbye to the championship for Ashton Yates. Across the line we go, and the advantage is 1.2 seconds in the first lap is the advantage of JD Beach. That is impressive.
Yeah. He's got to keep his head down, though. See another rider down, Trevor Watson, I believe, the 800.
Yeah, and that looks like it's at the end of the lap. So, unfortunately for Trevor Watson, he walks away, and his race is over now. And he extends that lead now with Kornbau having been overtaken by Dion Campbell. This is a great ride from Campbell. This is the battle for 4th place, currently led by Landers, as again now Campbell looks up the inside. This is the best that we've seen from Campbell.
Nolan Lampkin's in that battle as well with Jason Waters. Yeah, Taylor Knapp, they're running 10th on their Aprilia.
Yeah, a very good start for Knapp, and through on the inside. Rocco Landers leaves the door open, and through he goes. He's going to get swamped here by 2 of the Yamahas. The Suzuki losing out to the 2 BPR machines as Dion Campbell now runs in a career best, what would be a career best 4th position. 10-9, which is, oh, and Andrew Lee. I was just about to say would only have a 1 point lead. That could have been a disaster, and that will be a wake-up call for Andrew Lee.
Some passes and some mistakes as well. You see the second rider. Look at the front end. That was an incredible save by Andrew Lee. That was one of the best saves we've seen.
Ashton Yates on the floor. That removes one of our title contenders. Bryce Kornbau will close it in the battle for 4th. So realistically, as the leaders now start lap number 3, the gap, or rather the lap, so the gap stays the same. It's 2.8 seconds is the advantage, as Rocco Landers now coming under pressure from Waters, and Rocco doesn't look comfortable here.
The 2 Yamahas were able to pass him last lap and pull a nice gap already. Now it's Jason Waters' turn.
He's got to get in the top 15. That 1 point could make a difference.
Make the difference, and you see how hard he's pushing. He's got a really good run. Now the Kehoe able to make the move on the brakes, gonna have the spot.
I tell you what though, Simmons there was not so shabby on the brakes, was he? And down has gone the 191 now. Unfortunately, he crashes out. I think he was one of the riders that went down yesterday as well. So 2 crashes in this this weekend. Something that just holds him back. He does all that hard work in qualifying, and then you drop back to 6th or 7th on the opening lap, and you've got the likes of, you know, JD and Andrew and Jason at the front. You can't give them half a second, let alone yeah, absolutely.
Nolan Lampkin's leading this battle now.
In fact, it's not a tree, it's a quartet, because Isaiah Davis has now got himself onto the back of this. So we're looking at Nolan Lampkin, who is running in 6th position. He's behind Dion Campbell. Then it's Jason Waters in 7th. Rocco Landers in 8th. Absolutely, we're looking there then at Andrew Lee, and he has now been caught. This is the battle for the final podium, and potentially, Roger, a change in the championship. Andrew Lee, who has led the championship from the start, and Kornbau goes through on the inside. I was very close there between the lapper who didn't know that they were coming, and Jason Uribe, and here come the battle for this 3rd position. Andrew Lee is hanging on by the smallest of margins here.
See, Bryce can get a run out of turn 1 and put himself on the inside in turn 2, just not close enough to make it.
Does he win this race and finish 2nd, or does he lead the championship as we come down in towards the braking zone, and Bryce Prince goes through on the and they both managed to make it through. He thought about taking 2 in 1 there. The attack is going to come, Roger. The question is where?
Be able to try to sneak up on the inside.
Here comes your race leader, soon to become race winner. He will remain second in the championship, or will he? Oh, again, see how hard he's still pushing. He doesn't need to do this. He is about to win 3 races in succession. Round the penultimate corner then, Mid-Ohio, Stock 1000, race 1. 3 wins in a row for the wheeling JD Beach. Second place for Jason Uribe. And does Andrew Lee hang on just across the line?
The excitement, I think a lot of that has to do struggling early on in the year.
And there is JD, and you see what it means not only to JD but to the team as well. There is Robbie Peterson still wearing that hat as we now look at the podium. You can hear the crowd still cheering down there. Again, if you are in the fan zone and the paddock, all of our podiums at MotoAmerica take place in front of the fans.